I'm Luke Summerhays, and I love Hisuian Growlithe. Talking about the original Growlithe and Arcanine way back in December of 2018, I spoke about the Shisa statues, which are ubiquitous throughout Japan. In the 3.5 years since, I've continued to travel to temples, shrines, castles, and numerous other sites, guarded by the proud and beautiful beasts. Last year we also had the Marvel movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, in which we saw a mystical realm of Chinese mythological creatures, including some very lion-like Shisa. Throughout all that time, every encounter fondly reminded me of Growlithe and Arcanine. In Hisui, the ancient breed of Growlithe is even more like the Shisa statues, as it has gained an additional rock typing. The Pokédex in Pokémon Legends Arceus told us, they patrol their territory in pairs. Believe the igneous rock components in the fur of this species are the result of volcanic activity in its habitat. We do indeed meet Hisuian Growlithe in the Cobalt Coastland, where just off the coast we can see the volcanic Firespit Island. As well as catching one and adding it to my own party, I also met a young pup who was destined to become a noble Pokémon, but was scared to step out from its warden's shadow. In a very Lion King moment, the young Growlithe communes with its father before finally evolving and taking its place as the noble Arcanine. Hisuian Arcanine, like its younger form, is even more statuesque and legendary-looking version of the original good dog, now with a rock and fire type. Pokédex entries for Arcanine always said things like, in Pokémon Yellow, a legendary Pokémon in China. Many people are charmed by its grace and beauty while running. Or in Pokémon Gold, this legendary Chinese Pokémon is considered magnificent. Many people are enchanted by its grand mane. Now it has retroactively become a bit more legit, because Arcanine's ancestors in the Hisui region were noble Pokémon. Legends Arceus tells us, snaps at its foes with fangs cloaked in blazing flame. Despite its bulk, it deftly feints every which way, leading opponents on a deceptively merry chase, as it all but dances around them. It was on my team from the moment I caught one, and it did indeed run a merry dance around quite a few opponents. Of course, the rock and fire typing made it doubly susceptible to water or ground type attacks, but also gave it some exciting attack potential. Various Pokémon's connections to Japanese history and mythology was part of why I started making this podcast, and has been a constant source of joy over the past 4 years of recording. Pokémon Legends Arceus in general, and Hisuian Growlithe and Arcanine in particular, have felt like a culmination of that feeling. Music for Luke Loves Pokémon is by Jonathan Cronin. Artwork for the show is by Katie Groves. Writing, producing, and editing is by me, Luke Summerhays. Hisuian Growlithe and Arcanine were designed by Megumi Mizutani. Funding is provided by my lovely listeners at patreon.com/podcastiopodcastius. I love it when listeners get in touch. Next up is Hisuian Voltorb, and after that will be Typhlosion. So please get in touch with your thoughts and feelings about those or any other Pokemon by hitting me up on Twitter or Facebook at LukeLovesPKMN. And even if you don't feel like doing any of that, thank you so much just for listening. I love Growlithe, and remember, I love you too.